Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Monster Hunter World. I have a different weapon strapped to my back and my arm and my whole body. We're gonna go try out the gun lance. I've never actually used this thing. I spent a whopping, like, maybe 2 minutes just kind of trying it out a little bit in the practice area. So we'll see how this goes. We're also going to do an investigation. We're gonna go deal with the Wildspire Wastes and the escort mission. We'll do that. But really quick, I would like to try hunting a Great Jaguaress. We'll take a stab at the investigation. These are the randomly generated quests that you get. This one has a very harsh 15-minute time limit. We get 4 rewards. Bronze, silver, 2 golds. There are extra mushrooms out and about in the area. If we die once, then we lose. We can take on this quest 5 times. We get 5 attempts at it. Whether they're successes or failures, it doesn't matter. Also, I think I forgot to store all my junk. Yep, here we go. And there we go. As we get more and more dung, I will start adding dung to our item loadout. We don't have very much of it right now. I don't... It's not super necessary just yet. New quest. Investigations. And there's the one that we just posted. Only me. Not going to use any vouchers. We're not doing this for parts or anything. We're doing this just so I can try to get a handle on this weapon. Yeah, so we have a shield. We're going to be blocking attacks. We can still, you know, try to dodge out of the way, but it's much less effective with this giant heavy weapon, as you'll see when I try to dodge. You kind of just do a little sidesteppy hop thing. You don't dodge. It's a lance, so we do like pokey stabby attacks, but it has a gun in it, so we can also just shoot in our attacks. And then in a previous Monster Hunter game, in Generations or in 4 or something, I don't know. I'm only vaguely aware of what all the different weapons are like, the ones that I don't use. In one of them, you had to manage like a heat gauge, and that, I think, seems to be gone? I'm not entirely sure. Instead, we have like a giant...
Our mini canteen here serves food that will give you a boost for the hunt ahead.
You say that like I haven't done this before. Have I not done this before? I'm so confused. We'll roast some meats, we'll eat some food. That looks delicious. I haven't eaten lunch yet. This is actually making me hungry. We need to not watch that anymore. Oh, horrible. Yeah, there's like a giant steak that we shoot out that explodes, and then we have to reload that. We do have to reload to manage our ammo. I don't know, all the different weapons have really interesting and novel mechanics, different gauges and things.
Go get a closer look.
Which is pretty sweet. I like it a lot. I love the crazy variety in weapons in this game.
Scout flies have locked on to the scent of the monster. Be on the lookout for more tracks or traces.
Why is she acting like we've never hunted a thing before?
Scout flies have picked up the monster's trail. We'll be on the target before long. Hope you're ready.
Yeah, Great Jaguaress is almost always... Yep, right there. Just up here in the same area. Hello.
Go ahead. Follow the scout flies.
The gun lance is a close-range weapon that also fires shells. Find an opening and down your prey with Wyvern's fire.
Wyvern's fire.
Once the fight breaks out. Don't forget that.
I want to see Wyvern fire in action. Alright, we gotta reload. I didn't mean to fire off that shell.
Dodge their attacks. Don't forget you can guard, too.
Right, we can guard. We're gonna have to remember that. Hey! We got some good shots off. Reload. Block. Good. Okay. Shield. Nice. I like it. I like having a shield. It's very different from just trying to dodge things. Sometimes you gotta be willing to just take a couple hits on the chin. Also, did we grab... I didn't grab easy rations and stuff from the box. Alright, well, I didn't want you to get in the way. That's okay.
Carved materials off of materials are vital for producing new equipment and
Ooh, here we go. Wyvern fire.
Okay,
Nice.
the monster's tired. Now's your chance to deal some serious damage.
Oh, and I gotta reload. Okay, so up there by my sharpness gauge, which is reddish orange because I need to sharpen my weapon again. I have 5 sets of bullets, 5 shots. There's a bunch of different types of gun lances. I was looking into it just a little bit. I haven't seen any of the other types, but there are types that have like longer range, but you have fewer shots. And a type that has like really close range, like a shotgun effect more than this. So I don't know. I really want to try out some of those things. Also, we should go over here and get like some ore or something. I know we only have 15 minutes, but more than enough for the Great Jagras. Come on. That guy's a pushover. I say. Gosh, I'm going to eat those words, aren't I? I'm going to regret saying that. There's a mining outcrop back here, though, and I wanted to hit it. Give me a little more ore. There's another one over here to the right that we might end up checking out, depending on how the Great Jagras goes. Anyway, below the sharpness, there's a blue, like, blinking thing. That is my wyvern stake, my fire stake, whatever that is. That's the giant bar of metal that we shoot into a monster and then it explodes. Man, I wish there were the one thing that the lance has that I really like. I don't really use the lance, but my brother does, so I see him do this all the time. It has like dashing moves where you just kind of like charge in. There we go. We staked him. Look at that. Oh, that's so good. Now, when we're doing these combos, we have like a quick reload where we can just kind of reload a shot or two at a time. Oh, jeez. Oh, he's limping. That is a limp. I'll take it. Let's potion up here real quick. And we're using the Great Jagras weapon, by the way. I made this. It has just a tiny sliver of green sharpness, which is pretty awesome. It's also a lot stronger than anything else we have access to right now. Oh yeah, we have a quick reload. It doesn't cause us to reload our big sweet shot. We actually have to do a full reload for that. There we go. I don't know. Interesting change of pace. It's a very different weapon. This is going to take a long time for me to get used to this. Oh, he's down below us, isn't he? That's right. Back in his little Jagras den. We saw this in the last video when we may have had a wall get knocked over, causing a Great Jagras to jump into our Puke Puke fight. That's okay. Hello, Great Jagras. Ooh, now this is great. Because he's sleeping. Oh no, the little ones are going to mess me up.
Forget you can guard too.
How do I do? Oh my gosh, I'm going to die to the little Jagrases. Oh man, he almost killed me. Potion. Yes, Happy's on a Jagras. There we go. Just gonna explode you. I don't even want to deal with you. Get out of here, you horrible little creatures. Good grief. Okay, that was a little spooky. Oh no, he's not sleeping anymore. I was gonna take advantage of him sleeping. We were gonna charge up a full-on wyvern fire shot, and it was gonna be awesome. I was gonna just blow his face up. That's what I was trying to do. Alright. We also have like a charge shot that we can do. I think we just charge and shoot a whole bunch of ammo all at once. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. We don't need to go all the way back to headquarters. We'll just head out on the next mission here in a moment. Cool, and we got a mini Jagras to help us out. I don't know, it wasn't maybe the best showing, but I'm learning how this weapon works. Welcome to a more authentic Monster Hunter experience. Almost getting killed by just like the tiny little basic monster when you try to do something cool. Maybe we'll get some bones though. I'm hoping for ancient bones. Those would be great. You can get some bright moss. Bright moss is so cool. Can make everything all glowy. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's not a bad ending. I like the little Jagras that's like jumping off on the right side there. Okay. So we get all of our usual quest rewards. Claws and mains. And then we get our special rewards for doing an investigation. So we got another main, we got 2 scales, we got another main, and we got another main. Oh my gosh, so many great Jagras mains. Research level 2. Palico leveled up. Didn't really use any Vigor Wasp spray, so that didn't do much for us. But Unity with Tail Raiders has increased. So whenever we have a little monster join us, like the little regular Jagras, then yeah, they'll have extra health. Pretty cool. They'll be extra helpful. And extra healthful as well. Complete your first investigation in Inquisitive Mind. Hooray! We got a trophy. Okay. And then when you complete a quest, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but usually it just kicks you into an investigation, or expedition, there we go. So now we're just still here in the forest, kind of hanging out, you know? So we can go harvest things, or we can go kill big scary monsters, or little wimpy monsters, get some more meat, etc. Ooh, there's NPCs that we can talk to. So this guy's cool, the Linian researcher. He wants us to go find the Grimmelkines. Guess what? We've already done that.
Marvelous!
What? You say you've located the bug trapper's home? That's... Oh, by my stringy biceps, that's marvelous. Oh, I don't know what to say. Imagine it, a linguist lost for words. I'm going to see them at once. I'll learn to speak their language if it's the last thing I do.
Hello there!
Now that you have the tail raiders among the Grimmelkines, the door is open to exciting cultural exchange, and you're our ambassador. Find them out in the field and convince them to join you. Every little bit helps further our mutual understanding. In other words, friends who slay together stay together. Okay. We
If in
need...
doubt, take a bite.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that. We have no rewards to claim. We haven't done anything here. Oh, apparently our cat picked some herbs for us. Thank you, Happy. Not what I meant to do. I meant to say, give me a quest.
We're on the hunt.
Post a new quest. Assign quest. The best kind of quest. It's just gonna be me again. And as soon as that loads... Oh, I guess we're good. I guess we're good to go. This is it. Alright, so we gotta do a little escort mission here. We were told that... Well, we know that there's the Zora Magdaros lump of lava rock. We don't know that it's Zora Magdaros, but I mean, come on. And the researchers wanted to go examine it, so we're just gonna protect some researchers. I don't know why we're going to the Wildspire Waste, though. Maybe they found another one out here? Or maybe while the original researchers are looking at the original rock that we found, we're escorting some other ones out here to see if we can find another one? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Either way, we get an escort mission. This is a pretty cool one. And I know that's not a thing that you say very often about escort missions. Oh, this is a good escort mission. It is something you can say in a game like this, though, with big spooky dragons and things. This is a cool area. I like this.
Okay. Got it?
We've waited this long to get our hands on the evidence we need. Don't get us killed now, Hunter!
I hardly slept a wink last night. I'm so excited to go out and see this new piece of evidence.
The slag was found in the desert area of the Wildspire. Guide us there safely, partner.
May as well capture some more ants while we're here. Yeah, okay, so it is another piece of slag, and it's out in the desert. This area is really cool because, I mean, aside from
One
just
thing's
looking
for sure,
awesome.
the environment here is completely different from the ancient forest.
Yep, it's a very different environment.
The Wildspire waste features a mixture of dry land and swamps, which naturally supports its own unique ecosystem.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to get to see too much of the swampy half. Not right now, but we'll see plenty of it later. Trust me. We'll be here killing all sorts of big, scary swamp monsters.
Hey, look! A waterfall!
The water filters down through the sand and collects in the lower areas, thus creating a mire.
Oh, great. We get to go uphill now.
Yay!
Oh, now, my dear handler, put your back in it!
I'm so busy escorting you guys. Free ride. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Ooh, actually, hang on. Screw the torch pod. We're gonna stick with the net for now. I don't think we've caught a spider yet. Haha. Now we have Vaporinid.
Insect? Is that some type of beetle?
The wildlife here are quite resilient creatures. They have adapted excellently to the dry climate.
Even the plants have learned to survive. The fruit scattered throughout the area has a hard shell that helps retain moisture.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Gotta stay busy. Ooh, earth crystals. Nice. That is an improvement. That's a new thing. Ooh, geckos. Oh, nope. I want a lizard. I want a lizard. I can't. My net doesn't go that high. Oh. Aha! Got one. Hey, and here's some of that tough-skinned fruit they were talking about. This may unlock...
Dear me, we made it. Can we have a break now?
Yeah, we should get a new canteen ingredient for that fruit. There's so many new things.
Wildspire. That's where we'll find what we came for.
Okay.
But we still have a ways to go.
We still have a heck of a ways to go.
On we go.
There's so many new things to research, or well, to research also, but like to harvest, to grab
Actually,
here.
Downhill might be worse. This is so heavy.
Here, I'll slow it down. I'll help. I'm helping. You guys really didn't need me for this. Oh, we'll grab more slinger torches, actually. I'd like something that we can shoot in our slinger. Alright, I think you guys got it. This seems pretty straightforward. I think I'm just gonna head back. I feel unneeded.
Eva, did you hear that?
Everyone, be careful. Mind checking it out for us there, partner?
Okay, yeah, big scary roar. Sure, I'll just go right at it. Okay, it did actually freak out the researchers. That's fine. Cool, so what could possibly be down here?
Dear me, Rathian!
Jumpin' Jackies! A Rathian!
You know what this means, my friends. In times like these, it is important to stay calm.
And run for your life!
Go, go, go. Just move on through. You might be able to use your slinger to create some kind of noise and distractor.
Now, run!
Or we can just easily walk away? What the heck? Okay, this is way better than my first attempt at doing this. Rathian is a classic monster hunter. boss. It's like a staple of the franchise. We are nowhere near strong enough to fight that thing right now. I could go toe to toe with it. I don't think it'd be worth it. I would use all my potions and mega potions, and then some. Probably. That's okay. We'll fight a Rathian later. They call her the Squeen, the Queen of the Earth for a reason. Rathian is
No fury like a Rathian score. Well, like any Rathian, actually.
But she could provide the Commission with valuable data. Hunter, I couldn't trouble you for a sample, could I?
tempting, but no. Not today, not right now. Ooh, is that a new mushroom? I believe it is. I think it's a nitro shroom. Yes! Good, good, good. Also, is it...
I was aware that Zora Magdaros was an enormous beast, but I am in shock over how gargantuan it really is.
Yes, it certainly seems to exceed the measurements in all the guild's writings.
I wonder, how many years does it take for a beast like this to grow to such an enormous size?
There's unidentified footprints around here. And also cactuses. I would love to get more new ingredients for our canteen.
Apsaros!
An herbivore native to this region. Wait, why are they running?
They look scared.
See? When Apsaros feel threatened, they assume a defensive posture.
Whatever's out there, it could be a danger to us too. We have to be careful.
Oh, hooray!
I thought we'd never get here.
Stuff that we can examine.
Glorious! It is absolutely massive! What a magnificent specimen!
We're almost there. Keep it up.
Is nobody else concerned about, like, the footprints that we're seeing or the mud that's been
evidence
smeared
is
on the
within
walls?
sight. You've done a fine job, Hunter.
Ugh. Alright. Old mud track. Yeah, something's been stomping around
Let's
here.
see what kind of present Zora Magdaros has left for us.
Yeah, there's a big glowing rock. You can see it there, kind of off to the right, between these other smaller spires. Alright, let's go look at the rock. Let's see what's going on.
Keep pushing. Oh, look over there! Another clue!
Me first!
Eureka!
They're really excited about that lava rock.
Jumping jaggies! It's a better off! Run for your life!
Follow me. Come on.
Man, I wish I could aim like that in the game. My aim sucks in this game. I'm so bad at using the slinger. Alright, looks like we're fighting a Baroth. Baroth is cool.
You're still in danger. You have to take down that Baroth.
He's been leaving the mud tracks and stuff that we saw.
I'll keep the scholars out of harm's way.
Oh. You are such a hassle to deal with. I gotta get away from your face. I gotta figure out how to use this weapon. You're a lot tougher than a Jagras. Okay, here we go. So he's covered in mud. He can shake off these big old mud piles, and even worse, he has mud armor on him that we have to, like, kind of crack off that can make him harder to fight. Ooh, I like that aerial attack. That's awesome. Oh, I missed my stake. That's okay. He also charges around like crazy. Oh gosh, I need like some better armor. That should be a high priority. Can we hit you with a fireball? Get your attention? Ooh, that did a good chunk of damage. I think we hit a flying bug with that. Or something, I don't know. Oh man, I gotta adjust my item wheel one of these days. Okay, because I forgot to eat again. We don't have any rations or anything. I have actual rations. Here we go. We'll do some of this. It's fine. Just he's wearing himself out, you know? He's just running around. Okay, thought I had my shield up. Apparently not. Or apparently he just ran right through my shield. One of the two. He's not happy. Ah, I like that. That was cool. There we go. We staked him. However, now I just have to sharpen my weapon again. Oh, the joys of using these low-level early game weapons. Happy, you wanna protect me? So I can sharpen my weapon? Please? Okay, or you can heal. That also works. I like being healed.
Uh-oh. You've been hit with water blight. That's gonna put a damper on your stamina.
Yeah, he also does blights. We haven't really talked about the blights, but all the different elements have some sort of blight associated with them that cause problems. Ooh, we broke something on him. We can chop off his tail, we can break his head crest, and we can knock all of his mud armor off of him. There we go. Get the old dragon shot. Okay, is he running away? I think he's running away. I'm a huge fan of that. Let's sharpen my weapon again. We have infinite whetstones. In previous Monster Hunter games, whetstones were a limited resource, like everything else. So you had to, like, just carry around a bunch of them. I'm so glad they made this change. Now we just have an infinite whetstone we can just sharpen. It's no big deal. We'll grab rocks, I guess. I don't know if this is going to help any. Some question mark tracks. Oh good, there's another scary monster around here that we haven't seen. So being a big old spooky mud monster who's covered in mud armor and he slings mud and inflicts water-based attacks on us and all that sort of fun, good stuff, he went back down to the swamp where he normally likes to hang out. The Baroth. Rathian footprints. Let's look at those. Moving around in the swamp is maybe going to be a little tricky for us. Oh, he didn't go all the way down there. He just came into the canyon. I hate this canyon. I spent a lot of time in this canyon during the Monster Hunter World betas, and yeah, this is not a good place to fight. Oh, he's covered in extra mud armor again, though. If they had like a hammer or something, that'd be way more effective at breaking his head crest off. There we go. He got staked right in the tail. Ooh, I like it. I like the shield. This shield is awesome. Right, we got the armor off of his leg there. Oh, turn. Go. I'm just gonna keep staking him. That's a fun attack. I like that. This weapon just burns through sharpness, though. And we have, like, if we actually look at the gear, equipment info, we have just the tiniest sliver of green sharpness. So, you know, like 2 or 3 attacks or whatever, and it's all gone. Why are you going back up to the desert? I don't want to fight you here. I want to fight you down in the swamp. I like Baroth. Baroth is cool. Yeah, a hammer or something would really help crunch his head crest right off. And it would also be less likely to be deflected. You can do a big old charge attack and kind of bust right through it without it bouncing off as much. Ooh, we'll take. I'd also like to get more affinity sliding. That's been helping quite a bit, I think. Oh, did we get him in the face with the stake? 'Cause if so, that's awesome. Yep, shake it off, buddy. Oh, dang it. I was trying to get under his legs. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's why I didn't want to fight him here. Well, I'm glad they're both up there and we're down here. I didn't get a good look at it, but you guys may have heard something screaming out there. There's old footprints here. Okay, I will gladly do this. Walk right into my flashlight. Oh, there's the other monster. We don't want to be here. We do not want to be here.
Whoa! Look at the horns on that thing. You better hope your armor holds up or you're gonna get gored.
Yeah, he can very easily one-shot me. I'm hoping he goes after the Baroth, though. Do you two want to fight each other? I'm gonna reload, get my stake back.
Fighting each other? Maybe we can use this to our advantage.
400 damage. Yeah, that's more than I can do. That's for sure. I'm gonna keep screaming. They knocked a couple of parts off each other. I would like to grab these. Is Baroth limping? Baroth is very limping. Yeah, so that's Diablos. We are not gonna mess with him. Oh gosh. Even though he wants to play, I am not interested in playing with Diablos. Diablos is terrifying. Diablos is so cool, though. Those big spiky horns and stuff. Oh, man. Yeah, so the, there's now just a giant hole in this area. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up the flame nut. That's fine. That's the sinkhole where we fell in. And I was hoping we could get your tail off. Ooh, that was a satisfying crunch. I like that sound. Needing to reload, less satisfying. There we go. This is kind of a fun weapon. I'm digging it. It's still going to be a while before I figure out exactly how to use it. Oh, I love that attack where I launch myself like that. What are these? Thorns?
That's a thorn pod, a powerful type of slinger ammo. Attacking the part it's latched onto deals blunt damage.
Yeah, so it latches onto the monster and then we can explode it for extra damage if we hit it. Sadly, I'm not great at hitting it, and they're in kind of crappy spots. And he's also running away, which doesn't help. Come on, come back here. I wish I could trigger affinity sliding again. That was awesome. Oh, yes, we're on him. Oops, didn't mean to hop up. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Burst fire right into the tail.
You did it, partner. I'll be over by the slack.
Oh, that's a hell of a way to end it. I want to see what that screenshot's going to look like. That's going to be great. I hope it's going to be great. I don't know. I might have had a crappy camera angle on it. That was pretty sweet, though. That was very satisfying. Okay, yeah, I'm digging the gun lance. This is fun. We're going to use this for a little bit. I will definitely bounce between other weapons just because I want to try a bunch of different things, but it's nice to be experimenting with something that I've never actually used before, you know? Is there anything else up here that we could harvest that was worthwhile? And also close, most importantly close. I don't think so. We can go into the cave. Oh, dang it. Didn't get anything. Always gotta try, though. Always gotta try. Pretty soon, when we have kind of a decent supply of money and other stuff, we can start making traps and try to catch a bunch of these monsters.
Hey! Glad you're back. Oh, don't worry. I found a safe place for the scholars to hide. I guess I'll go round them up. Wait for us back at camp.
You there. Are you part of the Fifth Fleet? Then that means the Elder Crossing is upon us again. The years fly by faster than I can count them. I too am a hunter of the First Fleet. Might I trouble you to share your tale with me? Let's find a suitable place. So, my old friends are well. Praise be. It sounds like the good scholars are as incorrigible as ever. Might I ask, are you tracking the monster that dropped that massive slag? I as well. It seems so easy. Follow the trail, find the truth. Well, it has been a pleasure. Nearby you will find my camp. I trust it will be of some avail to you and the others. Please pass a message on to the commander that I am safe. But a force compels me on, and I intend to see where it takes me. If you too feel so compelled, then we will cross paths again at the end of all of this.
Was that who I think it was?
That guy had a really cool looking insect glaive. That's a cool weapon. Okay. I was hoping it would still be the lance stuck like inside of his tail or something, but that's good too. There's a lot of blur. Not a fan of that. Okay, cool. So Baroth parts. What do we get? Shell, scalp, claw, shell, ridge, Baroth shell, armor sphere, boulder bones. Every area has a bunch of unique things to get. In addition to like unique monsters and stuff that call the area their habitat and stuff, but like ancient bones we can only get in the ancient forest. Boulder bones we can only get here in the Wildspire Waste. Nitro shrooms I think we can only get here in the Wildspire Waste. So far, earth crystals we've only found here in the Wildspire Waste. It even says, mainly found in the Wildspire Waste. So, that's cool. I like that. And we got a claw for breaking its forelimbs. Nice. Iron ore, monster bone S. I like it. I like it a lot. Hey, we learned a little bit about Zora Magdaros. We have 1 of 4 stars of research on him. Oh gosh, it's so many things. 2 stars on Bareth already. That's pretty good. We learned a lot. We found a lot of footprints and things. And we also, I guess, just beat the hell out of one of them. Palico almost leveled up. A little bit of Vigor Wasp spray proficiency. That's pretty helpful. Added Jewel Cactus to the ingredient list for delivering a Jewel Cactus. That was the, just digging through the cactuses and stuff. There's like a common thing that gives you not very many research points, and then there's an uncommon one that gives you more research points. The first time you find it, that's how you get the ingredient for the canteen. Later on in the game, much later, there'll be like a very rare fruit or cactus or mushroom or flower or whatever the case may be. Every area has like 1 or 2 of these. So, cool. That's a lot of good stuff. I like it. Feeling pretty good about that. And we met the enigmatic insect glaive wielder. He didn't have a bug with him, though. Normally you have a little bug that you like shoot out and stuff, and it latches onto your arm when it's not in use. So I wonder where his kinsect is. But that glaive was cool looking. With like the old flag or whatever that was wrapped around it. That was pretty sweet. I would like to have one of those.
Good to see you.
Fine work out there. Thanks to you, our people are safe, and we know more about our target than ever. Since you left, we've been charting all the evidence we've collected across the continent. The scholars think they'll be able to pinpoint Zora Magdaros' location soon.
Okay.
Until then, it seems like a scholar has gotten separated from his escort. I need the 5th to go find him and guarantee his safety. The scholar was separated from his escort while collecting evidence, also in the Wildspire Waste. Well, at least I did my job and kept my scholars safe, you know?
Head to the Wildspire Waste immediately.
Just throwing shade on whoever the other hunter was, without actually knowing who the other hunter was. Alright, the man you saw used to be with the First Fleet. He was the Commission's only Wyverian hunter. Yeah, humans are humans. The Wyverians are the ones with the pointy ears. They're basically like elves. The really tiny, hunched-over gnome people, the little, like, really old scholars and stuff, they are also Wyverians. So I don't really know how their physiology works. I don't know if they shrink once they're, like, 1,000 years old or something, or if they're half Wyverian, means they're more human-looking and purebred Wyverians, or I don't know. There's a whole bit of lore there. I don't know. Anyway, he was the Commission's only Wyverian hunter in the First Fleet. Truth is, he's essential to our mission here, but some time ago we lost track of him. One moment he said he discovered the secrets of this continent, and then the next he's gone. I tried to go with him, but he wouldn't have it. You're the first to have seen him since. In who knows how many years. The First Fleet's been here for like 40 years or something, so he's been missing for a while, probably.
Ha!
Part of me is furious with him leaving, but honestly, now I'm just glad to hear he's okay. If you said not to worry, then I won't worry. He'll return to us when he's good and ready. Thanks for the heartening news. I mean it. Okay. Cool. We probably have other people to run around and talk to. Huntsman? Something's wrong. I can't put my finger on what it is.
What?
What? You saw him? Wyverian hunters, almost as rare as a Wrath Ruby. Knowing he's safe puts my soul at ease. Okay. We're going to be figuring out what's wrong probably in the next video. Believe it or not. Because he's right, something is very wrong, and it's very scary. Did we finish any things? Hello. The Celestial Pursuit is a remnant from the First Fleet's arrival in the New World, when seas were much higher than they are now. It was on the verge of being swallowed up by the ocean when somehow miraculously it managed to get perched up there. Celestial Pursuit is the boat that's at the very, very, very top of this little hill that we've kind of built our base around. Yeah, look at all these bounties. So many armor spheres, so many free points. We need to pick some new ones. So we'll go with bone piles again. We will go with probably more small monster culling. We do need to cull some more small monsters. And hunt 2 large monsters? Sure, we'll take care of that. Celestial Pursuit is that boat up there. We can go out there. That's the multiplayer hub. You can interact with any other hunters that are in your multiplayer area. Hey, look at that! There's the big old Zora Magdaros lava chunk that we dropped. Smart biologist, what do you have to say about this?
Good to see you.
Splendid! The 5th Fleet, just who I was looking for! At present, we are at the Research Commission's Survey and Capture Squad. Or the Go-Getters for short. We are studying the Kulu Yaku's behavior. That guy was fun. Just picking up his little rock, trying to smack me with it. We are hoping to capture one alive, accustom the scout flies to its unique characteristics, and then release it. That'll allow us to track the monster and uncover its mode of life. And there's nothing in the world I desire more than that right now. Hence my decision to request help from the 5th. I would like you to perform the capture for us. The quest is called Snatch the Snatcher. Any assistance you could give is most appreciated. So we gotta go capture a Kulu Yaku. Yeah, I knew we were gonna have to start capturing things eventually. We'll have to like make a bunch of tranquilizers and whatnot for that. But we'll do that in the next video, I think. Or maybe I'll just do that off camera. I don't know. Don't you fret, we've been examining that evidence you found top to bottom. If anyone's going to nail down where Zora Magdaros is headed, it's me and my team. And you can put that in writing. Okay, so we haven't talked to him in a while, but we've learned about Anjanath, Zora Magdaros, Great Jagras, Baroth, and Puke Puke. And I don't know if I've shown this off, but as you learn more about the monster, you learn, like, where are its weak points, what are its elements that it's weak to or resistant to, status ailments you can inflict, what can be broken or severed, what types of weapons are best for those, and we can see the rewards, so... Excuse me. If we break Great Jagras' forelegs, then we can get a Great Jagras claw, break his chest, and we can get a hide. Sometimes we'll knock a Great Jagras claw off of him, a little shiny that we can pick up on the ground. For rewards, when we hunt one of these, whether we kill it or capture it, we can get Great Jagras hide, scales, manes, claws, iron ore, monster bones, smalls, just as general rewards. You get more of them for capturing him. If we kill it, though, we can carve scales, hides, manes, and claws off of him. So I like that we can see all those details. We don't really know much about anybody else. Puke Puke, we can sever his tail. Huh, wouldn't have known that. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right, we did. Baroth, we can break his face. We can break his claws. Claws are, like his front claws are his weak point. And we can sever his tail, which is another weak point. I was going for it. We didn't get it. This is really cool, though. Normally, he's vulnerable to fire and very resistant to water and thunder. But when he covers himself in mud, he loses the fire vulnerability, but you can use water attacks to make it easier to wash the mud off of him. So I like that. That's a really cool little interaction. When he's all covered in mud, then water attacks are a lot stronger against him until you get the mud off. Then you can go back to fire. Very neat, very neat. And Rathian. We know nothing about her. Wyverns known as the Queens of the Land, terrestrial predators. They overpower prey with their venomous tails and powerful legs, and fire breath, and just claws. Oh, those are dangerous. Diablos, the apex monster of the Wildspire Waste, a menacing territorial beast that lurks underground. Loud noises will cause it to lunge out of the sand in search of prey. That is exactly what happened when we were fighting Baroth. I think Baroth roared or something and woke Diablos up, so he just popped straight up out of the sand and left a giant sinkhole behind. Diablos can be forcibly brought to the surface by using loud sounds, and its charging attack, while devastatingly powerful, can be baited into colliding with a Wildspire, momentarily getting his horn stuck. It's very cartoonish and awesome. What does this say about Baroth? Well, it uses hardened mud as armor. Baroth can also fling it off its body as an attack. Use water element weapons or your slinger to gradually knock off the mud. Baroth seeks out ants, their favorite snack, and they mark their territory with mud. They attack potential rivals with a devastating charge attack. I love these little descriptions. These things are so cool. Kulu Yaku can use small boulders to shield itself or smash against its enemies. Force it to drop whatever it's holding by using your slinger. Yeah, you can knock things out of its hand with your slinger, which is pretty cool. You can also frighten it by luring one of its natural enemies to it. Okay. An odd bird wyvern that has developed limbs capable of carrying weapons. It's been spotted stealing eggs from nests around the ancient forest and Wildspire Waste. Yeah, he can be found in both areas. That's pretty cool. So far, I think that's the only monster we can see in 2 different areas. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Enough of that. We've learned enough about the monsters. We need to go maybe check up on gear, see if there's cool new stuff we can buy. It looks like the Meowscular Chef has some cool new quest for us. Probably wants us to get some ingredients from the new area that we can go to now. The Wildspire Waste. What do you got, Chef Cat? You interested in bulking up the canteen with more ingredients? Now that's what I'm talking about. All you have to do is sign up for and complete the quests. The Pain from Gains and Exterminator of the Waste. Take care of those and we'll get that menu buffer than a Rajang's biceps. Ooh, Rajangs are super buff and scary. That's pretty cool. Make it safe so my guys can go out and get the goods. Don't let me down. Kill some catfish, kill some bugs. Easy enough. Those are just standard small monsters. Not that big of a deal. Let's go see if we can make any sweet new armor weapons. We really need to get some new armor soon. Like that. I am very, very squishy. We're being just knocked around. It was pretty bad. It was the first fleet that requested that the second consist of 3 engineers for every 2 hunters. They asked for the best and the brightest engineers that were ready to think outside the box. This was long ago, of course. Oh, that's cool. I like the little tidbits of lore and background information we get from talking to people here. Let's start with armor. What's the Baroth armor look like? That's pretty cool looking. I like it. Alloy armor. Yeah, it's just metal. We can make that because we have earth crystals now. That's what we needed to get that stuff going. Water resistance, just more defense. 8, 10. We're going to have to look and see. Okay, Baroth Mail will just give us more defense. Stamina Thief makes it... when you do an attack that kind of... Some of your attacks will exhaust monsters and, like, drain their stamina. This makes those more effective at that. So you can... If you know what you're doing, you can really wear out monsters pretty quickly. Man, we might have to go fight another Baroth. I would love to get some armor that has guard on it. That would be great. Guard just makes your shield a bit better. So, not a huge impact for only having 1 level of guard, but, you know, a little bit helps. You get knocked back less, and you lose less stamina when you have the guard skill. And, yeah. Having level 5, it reduces stamina depletion by 50%. That's freaking insane. The Gunlance is one of the better shields in the game. Like Sword and Shield, you're getting knocked around all over the place because it's just a tiny little buckler. So, maybe not super duper important, but we could just make ourselves into an impenetrable wall. What do we have currently? Stamina Surge for the Kuluyaku male. Speed up stamina recovery. I really like that, actually. Whoops. Didn't mean to leave that. What else does Baroth have? So Guard, Stamina Thief, Marathon Runner. You drain your stamina less quickly as you dash. I think continuous stamina depletion might also apply to Demon Mode on the Twin Swords. The Twin Blades. So, interesting. Good for that weapon, probably. Muck Resistance. This is actually really awesome. Reduces the movement impairment when you get stuck in monster muck, like the goo that the gooey mud that Baroth shakes off. This makes it so that has less of an impact. Because if you get stuck in that, you're kind of stuck for a moment, and it's really obnoxious. Luckily, I managed to avoid it. And then Stun Resistance. Reduce the duration of a stun by 30%. That could be great, because getting stunned in this game is generally just the worst thing ever. Yeah, we gotta get around to making some better armor. Poison Resistance might not be bad. We only have 6 defense on that. Fortify, I don't really like that skill. Any skill that only triggers when you die is bad. I don't know, it's more than double the defense if we get the Baroth coil. We might go fight another Baroth or 2. I like that. I like that as an idea. And what did this have? Stamina surge. I like the stamina surge. Okay, let's check our gear upgrades real quick. Ooh, we did unlock the Baroth tree for our weapon, so we can make a... Ooh, so minus 10% affinity means we have a 10% chance of getting a negative critical hit, like a critical failure of an attack or something. Basically an attack that does like half as much damage. So 10% of our attacks. So these generally have really high base attack, but negative affinity will lower your overall DPS. That kind of sucks. Wide shelling, I think that's like the shotgun blast, and it gives us a chunky bonus to defense. That's interesting. I can't see what that evolves into with other upgrades. I'm maybe not going to worry about that too much. Yeah, I'm happy with this weapon. We're going to stick with the gun lance for a little bit. I've been having fun with this. Oh, the other thing I wanted to upgrade. 36, ready 12. Let's stick with the Kuluyaku mail for a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade it. 2 armor spheres for 2 more points of defense. I like that. And we'll do another 2 into it. And I will spend all of my armor spheres. No, we won't, because we need 5 to get to the next level. But that's pretty good. That's 4 more defense. I'm a fan of that. Are there any other armor pieces that we're going to be sticking with for a while? The Kestodon guards. I really like these. These are pretty good. Also need 5 to upgrade that, so never mind. We need to replace our Bone Greaves and our Hunter's Coil. Those are by far the 2 underperformers in our armor set right now. Okay, that's enough faffing about. I'm going to call it quits here for today. Next time, we can go see what's going on in the swamp, or we can go fight another Baroth, or maybe a little of both. I'm not sure. There's almost certainly going to be a Baroth in the swamp of Wildspire Waste. That's where he lives. That's what he does. There will be something else we could fight there too, though. I don't know. We got to work on getting some better armor. I'm going to make that a priority here in the next video or two. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining me, and may the Sapphire Star light your way.